Hey there, everyone. Welcome to this morning's edition of the NBC Markets Morning Call. Apologies for for the delay. A bit of technical issues this morning, but look, and probably just feeling a little bit chipper and good about myself after all these software stocks have just shot the lights out, and particularly in the last sort of month or two. So we had NVIDIA up. There was basically an announcement between them and ARM Holdings on CPUs. Jensen spoke in Taiwan. Every time he speaks, the market goes pretty well. But the real sector we're obviously looking at broadly is, if you look in the middle there near Microsoft, is that software sector. So this is the software sector over the course of the last month. Look, I mean, there's some fringe ones that probably don't make a lot of sense, like Netflix, Oracle, and things like that. But I mean, they will to a certain extent. But you've got even the likes of ServiceNow up 50%, Palo Alto, CrowdStrike up 65 and 72%, Apple Oven up 35%, Oracle up 50%. DataDog's up 100%. And even Salesforce, after like a fairly disappointing result, is up around about 15. And Microsoft's on the comeback trail as well. So, the reports of software being dead, obviously have been largely exaggerated. And I think that was the best month for this, the software ETF in, I think it was since early 2021, essentially. We saw a really good day here yesterday for the software stocks. WiseTech, Technology One, Life 360, all those guys up around about 9 or 10%. SiteMinder as well. I think Technology One's been very resilient. It's probably up 30% since the lows back in March. I think there's still some massive laggards here in the Aussie market. The likes of WiseTech, the likes of Pro Medicus, etc. I think they haven't even started getting warmed up yet, to be brutally honest. And I would expect them to head significantly higher if this run continues. But yeah, look. And all this was based around, Claude was going to take over, yada, yada, yada. And we did a Software Survivors webinar on the 19th of March. And we are going to do a part 2 of that to give you a bit of an update, maybe next week or the week after. But the ones we recognise with moats, we're just doing the initial prep yesterday, have actually performed pretty well. Overall, compared to the ones we thought that didn't have moats. So I think we'll have, obviously the Russell was the only one that was down last night. We're on a massive hot streak in the US at the moment. It's looking at possibly a little bit precarious and dangerous. The on again, off again crap with Trump is just, and Iran. Like, there's nothing really that has at all confirmed that there's anything going on between the two. But the market the US press just keeps repeating it and repeating it and repeating it. We're looking at gas prices across the US over the summer driving season averaging $4.80 or above, which, to give you some context, well, it's a disaster, basically. It's like $1.80 worse. So, all of this stuff's going to come come home to roost pretty poorly, I would imagine, in the coming months. And we did have a number for PCE as well, not PCE, ISM manufacturing, and prices paid jumped to its highest level in God knows how long. I think prices paid was around about the 60 mark in the index. It is now at 82, and we've sort of spent the last 2 or 3 years around 55, and we are at 82. So that inflation is just going to